don't know if I'm gonna be strong enough to do the combat simulator yet. Probably not, honestly. Things around the house ain't that great. What's it doing here? I'm not even sure if I want to do the combat simulator in Hojo's lab. I just finished a side quest for it, and I do want an Astral Remnant, but I'm also just like, do I really want to do this right now? So that's a really rare reward too. Nah, fuck it. Not sure if it has any requirements or anything. Synergy attack out of that.
And there you have it.
Oh man. Oh, I got the Astral Remnant. Let's see if I can make something with it. Looks like all these are just all the same. Okay, that's not too bad, honestly. I don't know what I can make here, but I'm gonna try. Okay, it requires dark matter and lustrous feather, all things. I don't know what I'm gonna need that for, so not go anywhere. Okay, it's just for dry ethers, which I don't need to make right now. Seems like quite a heady requirement for just making these. Like, these are rare drops. I don't even know what drops them. Well, may as well finish what I started. Seems like Sony finally got clapped enough by people who were outraged about the Helldivers thing that they gave up on trying to do the whole account link shit. Apparently it was going to lock a lot of people out of the game. Honestly, good on the Helldivers too, guys. Glad they worked that out. I should try to do those dual attacks. Oh boy, it's gonna be hard out of the way though. I legit can't remember which ones are just physical and which ones are just magic.
We got this! Ready! You and me! Beat that! We got this! Come on! You and me! Come on! I'm coming for you and me! One shot at a time!
Okay, that's not good. I never did this. I'm gonna guess.
Feeling a bit chilly? Bring it home! Now you got it. Give 'em hell!
To go and wake the beast! Ready for it, back
Honestly, the time limit on these feels kind of like a non-issue, at least considering. It's basically just fight more of Hojo's lab monsters in specific wave sets. Gotta admit though, yin and yang combos pretty rough. I think it's funny how like they're kind of similar to their original counterparts in that they're about the same level of toughness. Like every monster is kind of like that. If you had trouble with like the ones in the original, you're gonna have roughly a similar amount of trouble with the ones in the remakes. And yin and yang always messed me up in the original. Okay, another one. I'm gonna stick with this combo. I'm mostly just messing around to try and get synergy combos and stuff. Okay, this is gonna be a problem.
So now! good enough.
I'm your one-stop secret shop. You're going down. Get lost. How you like this? Twist in the wind. At least put up a fight. How you like this?
Doppelganger, doppelganger.
This calls for more Yuffie! The power of his closet! No problem, Zuka! Stop now! Don't let me down!
Taking over. Need help?
You won't regret this!
Why now? Sorry, no choice.
Really gotta be quiet.
Deal with that.
You're in good hands now! Here I go! Run like a chocobo!
Yeah, I might not make it.
Time to bring my full ninja might to bear! You're mine, Thomas!
Take him down.
Oh, okay.
This is now.
That's not good.
Now you set me off!
It hurts, don't it? Want some more? Take the lead.
Come on! You're killing me here! I'll pounce you into dust and scatter you to the wind! Mayday!
All right. Watch it. You better not miss.
Right back, Tyler!
Fire in one off.
Feel this!
One elixir in the bag. Guess I might as well finish what I started. Not sure if I'm gonna like this one though. Let's see. Stagger an enemy. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see the problem. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Let's do this. Burn.
I'm your one-stop slaughtering shop. Get lost! Now with extra beguiling ninjas. Here I Good to go?
Need my help, do you? Check out this shit right here. I got you.
Got one stagger down.
Don't stop now. You ain't gonna do that. I've lived through worse. Better not miss.
Right back at you, old timer.
Fire in one off.
This'll blow your mind.
I don't think Titan will be able to do much here, but it's worth a shot.
Kiss my ass, huh? All the time. Ain't dead yet.
There we go. Pretty straightforward stuff.
Piece of cake.
Good old Hojo's lab. Terrible place to be. Wouldn't want to live here. And I've got the subversion materia earrings. I actually like the idea of the earrings being like a sort of extra maxed out materia you can use. Oh! oh shit, I didn't even realize this was the thing I was gonna get out of this. Neat. I'll call that a huge win. Oh, there's a weapon too. Even better. Let's use this weapon. Another air weapon. You know, in hindsight, I'm actually kind of glad they're segmenting these because, you know, you're not going to see any of Aerith's stuff in part 3, of course, because Aerith is dead. Or something. Forget the end of the game. Still not 100% sure as what's going on with that, but the general gist is she did die and Cloud's just crazy, I guess. His schizophrenia helped him defeat Sephiroth. That ending is something interesting, because it's like, it's not just like it's one definitive thing, it's like, Aerith clearly died during the actual sequence where Cloud clearly thought he saved her. Then during like the actual final fight with Sephiroth, it's like, oh yeah, no, Aerith is here in spirit. She is literally Ghost Aerith during this. And the big finale, it's like, he's got this more menacing, quietly ominous version of Aerith who's just repeating stuff that she's already said. It's like, oh, that's like a Genova manipulation, isn't it? Why am I back here? I don't want to go back here. This is all part of a side quest. You get to help Vincent investigate what's making noise in his mansion. I'm still kind of upset that Vincent doesn't really play any part in this part of the story. Like, I get why that is, but like, there's a very real part of me that wanted to see like how different he'd play in the game. And considering they're remaking good chunks of like the compilation games, I wonder if that doesn't mean there's going to be a Dirge of Cerberus remake. Then I ask myself the very important, all-consuming question of why would anybody want to remake a bad game, even if it's a fun bad game? Like Dirge of Cerberus had soul, but it was a bad game. I'm not gonna go to bat for that game and go, yeah, it was good actually. It was not. That game was cringe, but it had spirit. I remember playing it, it was like, yeah, well, I hope the game gets fun someday. It's a good shooter. Why can't I use the magic stuff more? It did have like some of the coolest moments I've ever seen in a video game. Like the part where Azula Cerulean dies, he literally gets impaled with a giant fucking cannon. And he goes out, he falls down to his death laughing, shouting, "Oh, hail Weiss!" And I'm just like, oh god, this is so fucking cool. Now imagine if like all of that really cool stuff from Dirge of Cerberus was just in a much better, more well-written version of Dirge of Cerberus. That'd be neat, honestly. I played through Dirge and I liked it up to a point, but I'm probably not playing it ever again. Okay, first floor. No business in the underground cavern after all. Now, one thing I do like about the game is they did show us the Gallian Beast form, and it was just a straight up boss fight. And from a story writing perspective, it makes more sense that we gotta fight with Vincent, because like, in the original he just sort of joins us after telling us to leave his house. Yeah, we tell him, like, we're after Sephiroth. He's like, okay, cool, I'm going back to bed now. Get out. Then he joins us later. Here it's like, no, we're literally trespassing in his house. Like, this is his place. He's the guard here. he's supposed to keep people out. That's why he's there. And I like that more because it fits more, and it also gives us an excuse to fight the Gallian Beast, which is a cool fucking boss. Does all sorts of cool shit, like smashing pillars and stuff. Okay, what am I after here? Aerial Onslaught. Of course, I still can't get finishing touch yet. I'll get to that later. I'm trying to aim for some of these, but I'm just like, eh. That's whatever. I don't think anybody else can get more stuff. Oh, wait, no. Aerith can. I'm happy for her. So many options. Now I do like the structure of the remakes though, because like if they're 3 individual games, that means like when Aerith dies, you can still like max her stuff out in this game and have it actually matter, because it has its own final boss. You know, like, that's the thing I hate about something like, say, Dragon's Dogma 2, where there's a clear progression system, and it doesn't serve any purpose because there is no final boss thing. Like, progression should always serve the purpose of being, like, powering up to fight the big final challenge, right? And games like Dragon's Dogma 2 don't have that final challenge. They have, like, maybe a final level, which is the Unworld World, but there's no, like, there's nothing to essentially test all that power acquisition on. Oh. I stuck. There we go. I'm gonna take a detour. There's an enemy I want to fight. There's only one of it in the entire game, and it's like specifically in an out-of-way location up Nibelheim Mountain. And I still think this is incredibly funny. So in the original, in the opening act of the game, or not the opening act, but like in the Nibelheim flashback. I keep thinking like the opening. In the flashback, when you first play as Sephiroth, or rather have him in the team fighting, he fights a dragon, right? And then when you go back to Nibelheim, you can fight dragons. They're a normal enemy you can grind against. They're really tough. They will kill you in like 2 turns, but fight them if you want. And you can also steal equipment off of them. Very good equipment. So it's always worth doing. Gosh, I didn't grab any of that stuff. What the hell? In this game, instead of fighting dragons, you fight demigorgons. But there is actually one dragon in the game. It's located up Nibelheim Mountain. They always respawn. It drops anything rare, but it plays out like a optional boss. It's really fun.
You're in good hands now. Take them. Did ya? Get lost. Just oh yeah. Now you're in for it. Hey, but I'm gonna pause.
Alright. Oh, I guess all the items respawn when you do chapter select. That's neat. I wonder what I get here. Probably healing materia. Ah! I knew it. It's always the placeholder for unique materia. You just get more healing materia.
Y'all done did it now!
Okay, they were weak to arrow magic, if I recall, so...
Roar! It's on now.
Oh, I'm not. Not that.
Storm's coming.
Okay. But back to what I was saying earlier, one thing I really like about the remakes is the enemy difficulty is roughly equivalent. So to give you an idea what that means, so like say in Doom, right? Doom 1, cacodemons are always going to be very tanky, right? And in Doom Eternal, they're about the same level of tanky, even with like new weapons and new upgrades. And the solution to cacodemons is the exact same that it was in the original, which is you just use the chain gun on them. Like, that's still a very valid approach. Wastes ammo, but it's balanced mostly exactly the same. In Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Remake, enemy difficulty is roughly equivalent. So, like, these guys, they're probably gonna pull them every time, right? They're nothing. Last grasshopper. They still hit hard, but they're not like... In terms of like how much damage you do to them per attack, it's roughly the same. So enemies that were always like tough normal encounters still feel like tough normal encounters. Some of them are bosses. I think the Hell House is probably an outlier because he's just straight up a boss fight. Hell House was never that tough. But like Allegor is about equivalent. I want to say, because like the Allegor in the original was a rare encounter that you had to go out of your way to find. I grinded for hours looking for an Allegor before I found one. And like in a remake, he's a boss because you may encounter only one of them in the original to begin with, so it feels like a boss fight, even if it's not. So you're like, okay, let's just skip the ceremony and make the boss fight. Got this. See if I can look at this.
How? It's on now. No holding back.
Okay,
I won't give up.
going on a video game tangent about something that
Good word to describe me. I'm thinking legendary.
I don't know. These days I don't even know what's the point of it. Yap and a yap, I suppose. I've been having a rough time now. One of my roommates is dying. He's literally on his deathbed. And it's not easy.
Over with.
Mostly just playing video games to sort of distract myself from the fact that I'm going to be losing a friend soon. And it's not easy. It hurts. I'm not handling it well either. Nobody really is. I think Jason's handling it better than us. Jason's dad is dying, so it's like, how do we... I'm not good. Don't think I ever have been. I would take care of him while he's like withering and stuff. It just hurts. There's a lot going on, not just that.
No escape, that's it.
Ooh, nice. remember exactly where the dragon was supposed to be at. I'm gonna fight that place, but I'm kind of wearing myself down, just going up Mount Nibelheim one time. One thing I'm not a fan of is in the original you can always sort of visit the Genova door in the Mako reactor. Here you can't do that. They gate you from going back to the Mako reactor after you leave. And I get why that is. Not only is Genova not there, there's no point. There's nothing in the reactor. But I kind of hate that in the original you could visit it, and here it's like, no, you can't do that. It makes more sense, but it's like, eh. It's a minor thing, being honest. I have so many minor complaints with this game that pale in comparison to the fact that the game is like the most awesome remake of anything ever made. Even if it's like broken up into chunks, each chunk is really good. So I'm just like, yeah, nothing I say here matters. It's a good game at the end of the day. It's really good. None of the problems I have with it are even remotely concerning. Like, they're not nitpicks at best. For those who haven't bought it or are planning on buying it, let me make something clear. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth are both very good games. Remake does have a padding problem. Rebirth does not. Rebirth is just good. And I think it might actually be one of the best Final Fantasy games ever made, too. Like, better than the original 7, even. And it's not even finished yet. Like, the third part hasn't come out yet. Or the third game wasn't. That's the thing. That people have been saying they might do something to, like, connect all the games, but I'm like, as they are, they're currently not balanced for that at all. They're balanced to just be individual games. And they each have, like, their own final boss sequence that's completely unique, too. So it's like, it feels like even if they did that, it might not work. It'd be really cool if they did. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just looking at this practically and going, yeah, this ain't gonna happen. They'd have to spend a lot of money to essentially rework the games into like a complete version with 3 discs. And connecting everything would be kind of tough. You know? Ooh, nice. Didn't know that I could get that. Live and learn, man. I do think that the, as things stand, they can be connected. It's just really going to be really tough doing that. And also, there's like an entire chunk missing out of the game where, like, in the opening it just skips straight to Calm. Like, you're just in Calm. In the original, you had to make your way to Calm from Midgar and fight things in the area just around Midgar. But I feel like that's more a problem if they don't want to render all of Midgar, you know? Because, like, the outside of the city's gigantic, so going there at all would be really tough. Like, you can see it in the distance, it's like, yeah, we're never going to visit this, because I don't think the game could handle that much. Can you imagine the processing power of building a wall the size of a small nation? I don't think that's feasible. Here's the dragon. This is what I'm doing.
Let's do this!
It's on you.
If you insist. Get lost!
Guess it's my turn! No easy way to fuck on this! I'm gonna make you regret! Golden opportunity right here! Special delivery!
Rage. Attacked.
You ain't getting out of this one!
It's over.
Hope you don't my puppy.
How you like that?
Don't you let up now.
Served up on a silver platter. Go forth and kick butt, you see. Here I go. Aim.
Let's do this. Get ready. Duty calls.
For the great Gilgamesh, it is morphing time.
This is easily
Deal
the
with
coolest
that.
change.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you in trouble now. Gotta love.
Gilgamesh just being a Final Fantasy VII summon is the coolest shit ever.
Time for a serious ass whooping.
Right.
Hell yeah! I'm coming for you.
Okay. I got it. There's no actual point to fighting him again, I just like doing it. I don't think you can even steal anything good off him like last time, which sucks. The steel table being like, monster parts is really weird. Because it's for the crafting system, but crafting isn't very practical even if you collect the stuff for it. Like, it just costs too many resources to make anything more than like 1 or 2 items. Just a dry ether costs like an astral remnant, and that's like a thing you get as a prize for minigames, so I'm just like, yeah, no. Anyway. I'm extremely glad that this is still here. Slippy Slide, Nibelheim. That's so fucking cool that they just kept that in. I still don't know where it leads. Like, even now, I'm just thinking about, like, yeah, I don't remember which slides leads to which part of the mountain here. I'm just guessing. Just like in the original. I gotta stress, I love this fucking game. Like, I can't stress that enough. This is a really good-ass game. And I love the fact that it has so much fucking content in it. I'm looking at part 3 and I'm like, man, I don't think they could top this if they tried. But they're gonna have to, I guess. I don't even know. Even now I'm just like, can they though? Can they really? Yeah, going up to the reactor isn't currently possible. There's nothing there. Just straight up. Where am I going now? Head back down the mountain. I don't think I can from here. Yes, I can. Never mind. I can. Never mind. What the hell? Okay, hold the fuck up. Where am I going? Yeah, it's back. Okay, I get it. I still think it's surreal that, like, yeah, you can just go to Mount Nibelheim casually, you know. Once you're done with it, you can just go back whenever you want. Fight the same enemies you fought before. If you enjoy the fight against a certain monster, you can just go there and do it. Whatever. Something that I hope that they do in part 3, if this is even remotely possible, is I hope they do add the area around Midgar and the ability to eventually earn the right to go back to it after you get through Bone Village. Because Bone Village isn't in this game. There's a lot that's missing from this game. Bone Village being one of the parts. Sid's story isn't here. Looks like they're saving it for part 3, which makes sense. Like, there's some, like, big changes. Sid's one of the big ones, which I don't mind. Like having him be the taxi service in this game is pretty funny, because considering the kind of character he's supposed to be. Yeah, he's just a nice old grandpa with an airplane that helps you get from place to place. And I'm looking at all this and like, do they know? Do they know he probably beats his wife? Think they're gonna keep that in? Maybe not beating, but like there's a very clear sense that he abuses Cheryl. Specifically because Cheryl ruined his dream. But you know, that's a major character flaw he has. He's supposed to have that. Something I really like about this game now. This is my favorite part. Out of everything else, the first part, Cloud just seemed okay. You know, he seemed like he was a stable, normal dude who was just kind of nasty. Here, the whole game's like, no, Cloud is insane. Cloud is mentally ill. He has actual Mako-induced brain damage. They're going to experience that now. We've been hiding this from you. Rebirth makes it abundantly clear that Cloud is like on the verge of becoming a Sephiroth clone at all times. Like, he is just mentally fucked up. I'm really happy that they kept that, because the whole point of Cloud is that he's this whole cool guy persona. It's meant to like draw you, the player, in, make you think he's just this cool dude who's really badass. It's a trap. The whole thing is a trap. Cloud, the real Cloud, is actually a gigantic fucking dork. He's just some dude who was a Shinra trooper at one point because he wanted to be a hero. Then he got lucky and killed Sephiroth, defending his hometown that got burned to the ground. And his life went downhill from there. Like, his entire journey is like him slowly finding out that he's basically been in this really bad situation with an alien in his brain. Cloud is what I like to call a bait and switch type character. You think he's cooler than he actually is, and then you find out the hard way, no, he's basically a victim of the villain. He's a total dork. Of course, that also kind of begs the question of, is the fake Cloud then more real than the real Cloud, by virtue of being an imitation?
I feel so bad for these people. All we do is
Thing is, fakes tend to be more convincing than the real thing. Fake cool Cloud might be more real to people than the actual real Cloud you see at the end of the original. And I'd argue that Cloud comes into his own in spite of the fact that he like loses the cool persona at the end. I think the most memorable part for me was in the original when like the big finale when Cloud's soul gets pulled into the live stream and he has to fight shirtless Sephiroth. And like there's not even like a battle that ensues. You just press the limit break button and instantly delete Sephiroth. And I think the whole point of that was Cloud did become the big cool guy he always thought he was. Alright. That's the thing that happened that he earned.
It's on now. That's it.
Okay, that's not bad.
Freeze. It's on now. Need a breather.
Alright, watch and learn. It hurts, don't it? Hey, did you see me in action?
But yeah, Cloud's hero's journey is like very unique in that he doesn't. Like for starters, when the call for action comes, he doesn't really answer it at all. Like, you see this in the opening with Barret. He's like, "Planet's dying. We need your help." And he's like, "Not my problem. Fuck off. I need money. I'm here for the pay. Shut up." You know. And then like, the actual main call to action is just of Sephiroth somehow still alive. I've got to get even with him. Which is immediately a not very heroic thing to even do. Like, it isn't like, oh yeah, I've got to stop Sephiroth from doing evil. It's Sephiroth's still alive, I thought I killed that guy. There's an element of, yeah, he's a threat to the planet, but it's kind of in the background when compared to Cloud's urge to defeat Sephiroth. And throughout the first act of the game, the original game, like, that's kind of at the forefront, which is he needs to find Sephiroth to beat him. The first meeting with Sephiroth doesn't even know who he is. Like, he literally goes, no idea who the fuck you are. I'm just gonna summon Jenova and kill you now. This is a lot funnier because, in hindsight, that technically means that Sephiroth was just fucking with Cloud because he did know him. And you can see, like, evidence of that throughout the early part of the game in Midgar when, like, you see the voice, so to speak. It's like, it's telling Cloud things that he shouldn't know. And you go back through and you're like, oh, that was probably Sephiroth the whole time. They were never very clear on that, but Remake and Rebirth both make it clear, like, Sephiroth is in Cloud's head, literally. Another thing I thought was strange, and this is like, I wasn't expecting to find this in the original when I replayed it, is the thing with Tifa, where like Sephiroth, like, Tifa's clearly fake. You know, in Rebirth, that's really focused on. In the original, it was like one line. In Junon specifically.
Now you're in for it.
So the thing where, like, Cloud's becoming more and more paranoid towards Tifa is still very much in the original, but it's like, it's glossed over. It's not even really an event. It's just sort of like a one-line thing. It's like, yeah, that is really suspicious. Maybe Tifa's not the real Tifa. We'll never address this ever again.
Take me.
You're in good hands now. Here I go.
How'd you like that?
Wanna beg for mercy? Get lost!
Alright, anyway. So, like, even minor things that you think are just completely new in this version of the game, they were kind of in the original, but they were less prevalent. Like, the whole Tifa paranoia arc, that's an actual story here. And the original is just like in Junon, after, like, everybody goes to sleep, Cloud gets that thought in his head. What you find out later is probably Sephiroth. How does she know so much about the specific situation when she wasn't there? And then it just gets dropped. The end. Suspicion is cast on Tifa for like a split second, and then you just don't think about it ever again. There we go. Try not to think about what this water is or what it means. Clearly, it's just the Chocobo ability. It's definitely not the Chocobo urinating so hard that it's lifting off the ground. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's not as funny as it looks, I swear.
It's on you.
Do me proud.
About damn time! Bring it on!
Take the lead.
You're in trick. Down. With the power of his puppet. Run like a chocobo.
That it?
I want ya.
Enough.
About right.
Keep it up. Chill.
All right! Watch your learn! Got a whole heap of land with your name on it!
Take it over. Have fun. Keep it together.
This is funny. Something or other.
Get my butt kicked in.
So now! This is about to get real!
Good old Greg. You know, this might be my favorite incarnation of Gilgamesh in the entire franchise, just because there's such a dedicated side quest to him. Like, it's not like he's just a random cameo, he's like massively part of the story in certain ways. He's still mostly a side thing, but it's like they really put a lot of effort into making this shit happen. Like, they wanted you to earn this summon, big time. It's honestly my favorite part about the entire game. Just Gilgamesh. Okay. Wake a bitch. There we go. When in doubt, cast Quake on a motherfucker. Magnify Quake kills damn near everything. Except these guys. These guys.
Take the lead.
Okay.
Gotta love yours!
Here goes now.
Skin.
Get him.
Kick my ass! You ain't getting out of this one! Here it comes!
That's it.
Give it all!
Watch this. Sorry.
Oh, it's over.
Calling wind.
Okay, time for some synergy.
Gotcha! Walk on this! One off!
Nice.
Do it! Coming! Gotcha!
You're up.
Yeah!
We haven't used any Yuffie stuff yet. What was it? Banishment.
Never in doubt.
Okay. I need to earn Yuffie's banishment ability before doing anything else. Ooh. Distraction. Okay, what's over here? Up there. There it is. Nice. I'll take that.
It's on you.
Bring it home!
You won't regret this! Get going! Stop that one, did ya? Here I go! You need to chill! Hey! Come on and gotcha! At least put up a fight!
That should do it for that. Okay. I've had a lot to think about these days. God, election week's coming up. I don't even want to confront that right now. Too depressed to think about it. Perfectly honest. Oh well. It's whatever. Actually, what am I even doing up here? I should just teleport back to Gold Saucer and hit up the Ballerina now. Oh, there's a quest here. Whatever. I don't care that much. Gotta be careful not to progress the story here, because I don't want to lose Kate Sith. Can't cheat.
Should split up to look for Dio.
Will do!
If I catch you goofing off, so help me out.
Barrett's such a dad, what the hell?
Cloud? You got a minute? There's something I failed to mention about the Temple of the Ancients. You might call it a legend or a warning.
Uh-huh.
You see, no one who goes into the temple ever comes out again. No one. And I'm wondering if you really want to take everyone to a place like that.
You said it yourself. It's just a legend.
I did, aye.
Let's focus on finding Dio and the Keystone for now.
You know, I actually like how they foreshadow this a little bit. Right? Now, do I have to... Oh, I have to do the whole... Shit, that sucks.
Welcome one and all to the Gold
I think I'm stuck doing the story stuff here. Oh well. I'm gonna take a break in a bit and grab another bite to eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, something big is afoot. The fight for naming rights. It's still clear if
Now, between the stress of like that whole genocide Gaza shit going on around, friend of the fam, a friend dying, a roommate dealing with something from liver failure, and everything else. I just really haven't had the energy for anything. I'm just tired and stressed out. What's the Even now, I'm playing this and I'm just really not feeling it at all. I'm just like, God, not the game, just knowingly trying to distract myself. It feels like it's not working. Just tired. Just really tired. I guess back to the subject of this, that line that Kate Sith gives you right there, where he's like, yeah, nobody ever comes out. It's abundantly clear he's hoping to deter Cloud from going in, because he knows it's a death trap. He doesn't know what kind of death trap, but they foreshadow his betrayal pretty much right up to this. The reasoning behind it makes more sense
For a
here.
DOT shirt, we got you covered. Got
In the original, he straight up threatens Marlene at one point, too, but I'm glad they kind of took that out. Reeve, as a character, isn't a bad person, he's just
Check it out, Cloud.
with the bad guys.
Can you believe this?
Corneo?
The Dawn outstayed his welcome in Midgard and decided to set up shop in the Saucer. Great timing, eh? Interesting. There's an event being held at the Musclehead Coliseum tomorrow.
If there's a dress rehearsal today, Dio might be there. We should check it out.
I like how the only writing quirks in the original that sort of didn't make sense
Head to
are
our
like
entrance counter to learn more.
elaborated on here. So we should take care of this. Maybe I'll be able to continue travel with Kate later. Like, I don't want to lose Kate Sith in this chapter.
Greetings,
completing
Mr.
it.
Director! He doesn't look quite right.
Well, if it isn't our friendly fugitives, you're looking hale and hearty.
What happened to you?
I made a painful discovery that the Turks are stronger than they look.
You, sir, should know better. You're no spring chicken. Speaking of old things, whatever happened to that wee keystone thingy?
We need to get our hands on it. It was part of your collection, last we heard.
It was, yes, and in fact still is.
Point of order. My ancestors owned it. Don't you think that makes me its rightful owner?
A Cetra, are you? That, my dear, is a bold claim. But still, who am I to dispute
Okay,
your
hold
heritage?
on. Come on in.
Hey, I don't know if I told you, but Legs are looking about 60 per.
Just 60? Really?
Yeah, actually, I'd originally estimated between 280 and 300 based on how much it was coming up. It actually came up like 325 for the month. But I've charged everyone else 60, so I'm just gonna go with that.
Alright, that works. Yep. And that was
You
Jason.
may, of course, have the keystone. That is, on one condition. You must take part in our exclusive event, the Fight for Naming Rights. Dio's champions versus the Corneo family. Should my team fall to those rogues, the gold saucer will become Corneo land. Let's it out! Training hard and getting those gains.
What's up, party people? What's up? It's a challenge
I
from
love
the
these two.
Signed and notarized.
Give the people what they want.
Take it in a piece. But look at me. I can barely lift a finger. And here I was lamenting my lot in life when you came along. 'Tis fate. Nay, divine intervention. What say you? Will you be my champions and go to war against Don Corneo?
I'll do it. I'll fight.
We win, we get the keystone, right?
As agreed, you have my word.
Then we're in.
Then we have ourselves a deal. Naturally, I want you in peak physical condition for the big bout, so please use my hotel to rest up.
Great! I'll jog on ahead and tell the others then.
You know, I genuinely love how that was presented. Like, in hindsight, it's kind of weird how, like, that whole cutscene feels almost like it's like, literally like a hammed up theater piece. Okay, which way am I even going? How do I get out? Oh, that was the right way. Okay.
Not enough?
Okay. I thought the party members are here. Okay, it's bold.
Are you interested in joining the fray?
Looks like all these are locked until I finish these. 2 toad bags. I don't know how to feel about that, but alright. Still not sold on the whole toad thing. Like, I get why they're doing it, but it's like...
Enough! I'll show you.
Okay.
Come and get it. Watch and learn. Think you can keep up? Got you. Can't take me. Ready whenever. I'll show you. This is good. Take that!
Okay. Bad.
I'm ready.
I know these are meant to be gimmick fights. Man.
Stay down. You can't win. Better give up now. Can't take me. Come get me. This should do it. I'm ready.
Okay, there we go. fighting as Frog. I'm also kind of amazed that they give the frogs their own combat system. Probably the same deal here. Bring the bubbles down. Throw them into the bubbles.
Let's go.
There we go. Frog combat still takes forever. Actually, I don't like this. Get my butt kicked first. There. And I've still got more. Okay. It's 5 now. Oh, am I poisoned? That's not good at all. Okay, I have nowhere to heal here. Okay, I don't know how to beat these. Oh, that's how. Poison's kind of making us urgent. that was pretty good. Okay, about 5. It's gonna be up against something really nasty. I can just already tell. Yep, it's bomb. That's bomb alright. Okay, yeah, that's not good at all. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this like this. Okay, I'm getting it back.
It's my time.
Oh well. That's the 2 toad bots for you though. Really tough. Single sauce points. That one's useful. Okay. Clear it first. I guess the toad bouts aren't required, but it'd be nice if we cleared it. Again, it only gives me an enfeeblement ring, so it's not really worth it, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a break for a bit. I need to take some time to think. Probably get back to
Give
playing
us a
this or
holler
something
when you
else a
want to
bit.
throw down.
Like I said, it's been a pretty rough week, and it's probably gonna get worse before the end. I also need to make more time to like work on my drawings and stuff, because I can't draw for shit right now. Here I'm saying, we're totally gonna make a comic. I don't know how. I'm tired.